it's Bethany. Welcome to today's video. Today I'm planning out the week of Monday, August 23rd through Sunday, August 29th in my Plum Paper Hourly Planner. And I'm really excited because this week I'm going to be using stickers from Life in Envelopes. And the reason I'm so excited is because there is this kind of time blocking situation with 3 hours, 1 hour, and 2 hours that Jennifer has put together, and I love this kit so much. There's also one of my kind of last remaining springy, summery colored kits. I'm trying to use them all up before we hit that fall back to school time, and I just think this one is super duper cute. I've also started putting some of these script stickers down for training, and these stickers are from So What's the Plan, so check her out on Etsy as well. I'll put both shops linked in the description box below. So before we get into this week, let's take a look at last week. And by last week, I mean the current week. So here we are on Saturday, and it is actually like right in here. So I'm a little behind, but not too bad. So far, this has been going mostly pretty well. I have been not checking these off as I go. So I do need to kind of go back and catch up on my habits, but I have been tracking reading along the bottom, and that's been working out pretty well. Didn't make a whole lot of progress, but some progress, and I still have until the end of the month to still hit my reading goal, which is just 1 book for the month. But this was my first time trying out a Christiane Designs kit, and I thought it was just super fun and very colorful and definitely something very different that I hadn't done before. It was also first week trying out HelloFresh, and I thought that that was a really fun mix up to the meal plan. Also, my MRI came back as normal, so that was really good. Thank you for everyone who sent me some well wishes. I do not have a brain tumor, so that's always a relief. But yeah, the problem with my vision was pretty bad. I was having this like really bad double vision, so I just need a new glasses prescription, which I have now, and it is fantastic. But my doctor was worried that there could have been something going on with my brain, so it's really nice that that is not the case. It's also really nice to be able to see well again. Like the double vision was so bad to the point where like whenever I would relax my eyes even a little bit, I would see two of things. And so I'd spend the whole day trying to focus, which would give me these really bad headaches. And especially when I've been working so much, like these crazy, 12 and 14-hour days and in front of the computer, has just been like a huge struggle. And so having the right prescription has certainly made a really big difference. Hopefully I got all of these little dots kind of centered. This is my first time using one of the weekly Plum Paper kits from Jennifer's shop, and it always takes, kind of a minute to get accustomed to it, but actually that looks like that just kind of fits right in that box in this planner. So it's always so nice to see shops carrying stickers for the Plum Paper specifically. It's just like always, I don't know, it's always refreshing when the stickers just kind of fit. Of course, I got that one a little bit crooked, but that's okay. We'll just keep lining them up here. There we go. And I do think because this kit is so differently colored from the August month color, that's baby sniffling around, that I do want to try to cover all of the teal and really just kind of have the whole page be in the same theme of this kit, which is this really pretty like lilac and greens. And this kit is called Birds of a Feather. And I think it's actually pretty fun because I used to raise finches. So anything with like a bird theme, I'm usually totally here for it. But that was a very long time ago, back in my teenage years. My first two finches were Han and Leia. I was big into Star Wars back in the day. Kind of a nerd in that way, but that's okay. Just using a thin washi. I think this one's really pretty and it coordinates so nicely with those top headers washi kind of sticker, but it doesn't exactly match, which I think is kind of perfect. I was playing around with the idea of putting this note sticker here to totally cover this, but I think I'm gonna find something else to cover this area. And instead, I'm just gonna do it with the way I think it was intended, which is to have the notes down here, because this looks like it's going to just perfectly cover. And it's labeled notes, and my planner's labeled notes, so we're gonna take it as a sign. This is one of those sections in Plum Paper that you can customize, and so kind of depending how you customize it, I sometimes put habits there. I don't know that I put anything other than notes or habits before though. When I got this planner though, I did not do any customization to any of it. I just said, hey, whatever Plum paper, whatever your default is, that's what we have in this vertical planner here. And so far it's been working. So notes is what came down here at the bottom, and that's how I've left it. All right, so in this Erin Condren book, this is the Layers book. I did see this purple one and it doesn't exactly match, but I think it might coordinate enough and it might just kind of cover that August calendar I'm trying to get rid of. So let's just kind of give this a try here. Okay, that's like kind of perfect. So we're gonna go with that. I feel like I get this thing straight here maybe 50% of the time. So I'm pretty happy with myself right now. So I'm just noticing these little headers. I think that these would have fit really nicely down here at this bottom area if I want to section them out. So I'm kind of noting that for next time because I do have one more kit from Life in Envelopes as well with the same kind of setup. So I'm excited to try that out next time maybe. Right now I really like the washi here, so we're gonna run with it, but just kind of wanted to note that because I think that that's a nice option. Next I'm starting at the work appointments and I'm gonna try to get these all straight, but there are a lot of them. So it's nice to have this blocking situation because I think that's going to help keep everything straight. And Monday is certainly a big day, lots and lots of back-to-back training sessions. And even just getting those 2 down, I really love that. It's nice to see it kind of just sectioned off really cleanly. And the fact there's 1 hour, 2 hour, and 3 hour, it's just, I don't know, it's genius in its simplicity, but it's making this look great. And there's another one from 3 to 5. There we go. Yep, this is fantastic. All right, so that's the work stuff on Monday. Looking over at Tuesday next, let's see, 9 o'clock. I have a shorter 1 hour deal there. Then another 3 hour at 11 again. I think this might be the last week of total insanity, and then I think work eases up a little bit, mostly because the week after that, I'm going on vacation, which is going to be awesome. This one is an early day. But yeah, actually, so Loon was going to have a work trip that was going to, where he was going to be sent to California. And so I was going to accompany him to that, take a few days off, and then kind of piggyback onto his work trip. But then his work trip was canceled. But I still had the time off of work, and I thought it'd be a great time because it's over Labor Day weekend to go and visit. That's just not gonna go straight because I cannot see with the sun changing so much right now. There we go. So I decided to kind of reroute my plans and instead go visit my mom in Pennsylvania. And we decided, you know what, Loon is gonna take some time too. And all 4 of us, you know, Loon, myself, and our boys, we're gonna go and visit my family over in Pennsylvania. Then Loon just got this notification that actually he is going on the work trip and it's back on again. So now he cannot come with us because he has to go on a work trip over Labor Day weekend. And it's kind of a bummer. Try and get this straight and then under the tail of this G. There we go. But yeah, so figuring out all that travel was a whirlwind, and now I'm kind of bummed that he can't come with us, but I'm also like really excited to go visit my mom and my grandparents and my sister and her family, and my other sister's coming with her family, so it's gonna be kind of a little bit of a family reunion. And that lighting is garbage right now. I'm hoping the sun clears out. It's been like this all day, and I was just at a point where, you know what, I can't just keep waiting to film this. All right, I think that's a little bit better. It was like really bad there for a moment. So hopefully it continues to be okay, and I'll see what I can do on the color correction on the editing side as well. Okay, so the next one is, let's see, right in here. Thursday is kind of a long day. All right, let's see how this looks all together. And there we go. Yes, this is great. This is really nice. I don't know, it's something about the combination of having the 1, 2, and 3 hour blocks. That kind of is how my training sessions go. So it allows me to really see this very accurately, similar to last week. So I don't know, I'm kind of gravitating towards kits like this where I've got the flexibility to have it look accurate with the right amount of times for the sessions I'm doing, especially when it's busier. When it's not as busy, I think it's not as big of a deal, but right now I really, really like this. So what I think I want to do next is put these little meal stickers for lunches so I can kind of see where the lunch times are. 2 o'clock is kind of a late lunch for me, but you know what, it's gonna be fine. So it was like 10 o'clock, that's an early lunch. On this one, it's kind of like, I don't know, what do you do about that? Probably later, I guess. for this one. But on days when it's busy, it's really good to see it so that I remember to take lunch, because otherwise inevitably I'll be in the middle of a session and I'll be like, oh shoot, I forgot to eat, and now I'm miserable. So having the little reminder here is quite helpful. And then I use this to build out my daily, and that's kind of how I schedule my days. All right, also life does continue outside of work. So there are some other things going on this week that are not work, which is great. So I'm just gonna put a little reminder down here for trash day. Always good to have that. I feel like it's a staple of our weekly plan with me's, right? Is when is trash day? And honestly, it's a small thing, but it's huge. There are so many times that has saved us from forgetting to get our trash out for the week. All right, so I think I'm gonna try doing this little kind of strip header here and kind of just mark off the mornings that I want to do a workout. I've got these little Peloton stickers. I think these, not Peloton, they're cycling. They're not necessarily Peloton specific, but I'll be using them to mark my Peloton days. So that I'm gonna try for Monday, Tuesday, for sure. So a couple of days last week, Wednesday and Thursday, I got up at 6 and I did my workout early, like before work, and just made the whole rest of my day was like amazing because of that. Like it made such a huge difference in what I was doing, and it just, like I had so much energy for the rest of the day. It feels like I've accomplished something, and not that, I don't know, sleeping is accomplishing something too, but it was just nice and refreshing because it felt like I'd accomplished something before my work day even started, if that made sense. And it was really, really nice to be able to check something off of my list first thing in the morning, because I set my daily up usually the day ahead of time. And so to be able to wake up, get a workout in, and then feel like, oh my gosh, yeah, I just totally, got that workout done and I can check it off first thing. It just felt amazing. So I kind of want to keep that up on at least some days next week. Now, if I have training at 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm probably not going to work out ahead of time, because there's a limit to how early I'm going to get up to work out. But I think that is a nice start. So I want to try to do Peloton and also some lifting. And so I'm going to find, I thought I had like these Planner Kate workout stickers. Here they are. Yeah, I feel like I've been working on this giant list of script stickers for forever. And I think I'm just gonna do the black ones. I don't know, what do you think, black or the purple? No, I think I'll use the purple. Let's do the purple. And I'm just gonna put that underneath the workout so I know it's lifting and Peloton on those days. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm also really excited to be going back to my small group classes once a week, so that'll be nice as well. And I'm aiming for Friday on those as well. All right, and then also Saturday too. So if I can pull this off, this will be my biggest like workout week since surgery, which would be awesome. All right, so I actually have a pen now, and I'm gonna go ahead and write in my dinners. I'm kind of impressed that I got, this far in today's spread without writing anything down. It's all been stickers so far, which is kind of cool. But I'm just gonna write in our dinners, and I'm gonna write them in the times of the day dinner should be happening, and we're gonna just see how that goes. So I'm gonna use 2 lines to make sure that it, I've got enough time for it. And for Monday, we're doing HelloFresh. We're gonna do some burgers. And we actually really liked HelloFresh that we did this past week. It was really great. There was one meal that was this firecracker meatballs, and it was amazing, like so good. The boys are asking for it again already, and we will definitely be making that again for sure. The other one was these pork enchiladas, and they were also really good. But what I was impressed with that is I could just tell the boys, go make dinner, and they took the kit and they just did it themselves, which is fantastic because I was still working. And so the fact that they could just make dinner that easily, and it was, definitely a fancier dinner than just mac and cheese or something like that they've been used to doing. So the fact that they were able to do it on their own, I thought was pretty cool. And my boys are 13 and 15, so they're definitely old enough that they can start to get some cooking skills. And I spent plenty of time like teaching them how to cook, so I'm not like worried that they would hurt themselves or anything, and I'm just a room away. So it was just really nice to see that they could do that on their own. I think I'm just gonna write lunchtime in here. I don't think I wanna like plan it out. I think I'll just kind of decide what I want on that day. I do usually meal prep a few things for the week, so I'll probably just pull from whatever that is. Usually pick a protein source and some kind of veggies and a carb. Just keeping it simple. And I was actually almost out of whiteout, but Alexandra of Alexandra Nicole Plans actually sent me new whiteout in my most recent order. She was super sweet. So shout out to you, Alexandra. Totally appreciate the new whiteout. So we're gonna fix this little mistake here. I didn't think it was gonna bother me, but you know what? It actually will bother me if I leave it. So there we go. All right, while I'm over here, I actually also do want to film a video on Tuesday and make sure I get that uploaded. That'll be for the daily plan with me. I've been uploading a little bit later in the day lately. It just kind of works better for me to be able to edit and then post it later. All right, moving on to page 2, I'm gonna write in my lunchtime here as well. And then dinner on Thursday is going to be a stir fry. My husband Loon makes a fantastic stir fry. His family actually used to own a Chinese restaurant back in Sioux Falls. And so he definitely has more cooking skills in that kind of cuisine than I do. I tried to do stir fry a couple times and he was like, nope, I'm just gonna do this from now on. So whenever we have stir fry, we kind of let him do that one. That's his meal contribution for the week usually. And then I also want to do some filming on Saturday morning for the weekly plan with me next week. Otherwise, we really don't have a lot going on next weekend, so it's kind of nice to have a free weekend. And let's say dinner on Saturday will be spaghetti, one of Chris's favorites. Dinner on Sunday will probably just be leftovers. Okay, so this is why I love having the hourly. I had hoped to get some cleaning done on Wednesday, but now that I see Wednesday, it's definitely not gonna happen Wednesday. So I think probably on the weekend I can do some cleaning. And I'm just gonna flip through and see if I wanna add anything else sticker-wise from my little book here. All right, so these are both Alexandra Nicole plans, and we're gonna do laundry day over on Sunday, as well as a cleaning day over on Sunday probably. Actually, probably Saturday as well. Now that I think about it, the house could really use a couple days, so I'd rather do it a little bit Saturday and a little bit Sunday instead of like spending all day Sunday cleaning. All right, I think this actually will do it. I am really loving how this kit turned out. Like I said, I think that the time blocking is really going to be helpful. I think the colors are super cute and still summery because I'm not quite ready for fall. I'm like on the edge. Like some days I'm like, oh yeah, I really want fall to be here. And other times I'm like, oh no, I'm not really done with summer. I feel like we haven't like done enough summery things to be done with it yet. So I'm kind of in between, and I know I'll be ready for fall once it gets here, but this I feel like is just perfect for the season. And it's also really nice to see visually that although it's a really busy packed week, the weekend is going to be much calmer. So I just need to kind of get through this, and then I'll have earned this and everything will be fine. So thank you so much for joining, especially if you're here all the way till the end. I totally appreciate you sticking around and watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your week, and we will chat soon. Bye guys.